Hey, my name is Brandon Hoffman, and I'm a real estate agent here in the Midlands of South Carolina. If you're watching this, I can only assume you don't currently live here and you're thinking about relocating to South Carolina. So here we go. Got a lot of great local content. Make sure you go ahead and hit the subscribe and like button for me. And now that you've done that, let's talk about the weather. All right, so understand we're going to have 4 to 6 months of extreme heat here. But other than that, our weather is pretty awesome. But in the dog days of July and August, it's typically going to be high 90s, low hundreds, and extremely humid. You walk outside and it just hits you in the face. It feels like you're walking into a wave of heat. If it gets a little bit hotter, like it did a few years ago where we had our record high of 113 and it's still humid, and it's so hot outside you actually don't feel like you're sweating because it just evaporates right off of you. Played golf that day and it was, I think I might have been the only group on the course, but I didn't even sweat that day, so that was kind of cool, but it was really hot. But outside of the dog days of summer, if you don't like the heat, maybe South Carolina is going to be a little brutal for you, but if you're trying to get away from the cold, you are going to love it, because this is where sayings such as "it's hotter than the devil's armpit," "you could fry an egg on the sidewalk," "it's hotter than blue blazes," they all originated right here, I'm pretty certain, because of our heat and humidity. But hey, March, April are fantastic months. September, October, November usually pretty fantastic, because we'll have days in the 80s. The humidity's a little bit lower, especially if you get a little bit overcast where the sun's not out. Those are really pleasant days around here. Our worst months from a cold standpoint, usually December, January, February. Sometimes we'll have days that get down in single digits or the teens or nights. But then the day, the sun will pop up and it'll be 15 degrees at night and 65 degrees during the day. Hey, so we love those. As far as natural disasters, not a lot to worry about here. If you're in the Midlands or inland South Carolina, hurricanes usually don't hit us with anything more than a little bit of wind and rain, but no real severe damage. If you're on the coast, about every 10 to 15 years, we get a significant hurricane that causes major damage. Earthquakes, that's more of a West Coast thing. No issues with earthquakes. We'll occasionally have tornadoes come through somewhere. We get a lot of tornado warnings, so get ready for the tornado warnings that never actually do anything. But tornadoes are not a major concern here like you get in the Midwest. If a tornado touches down, it'll probably just touch down in the trailer park, maybe damage one mobile home and then move on. But we don't see a whole lot of significant damage from tornadoes or hurricanes or earthquakes or anything like that. It's just more the extreme heat in the summertime is really about the worst of it. Fairly common for little 15-minute thunderstorms to pop up. So if you have a dog or a kid that's afraid of thunder, get ready for them to sleep in bed with you at night. But hey, otherwise, can't beat South Carolina weather. You can wear shorts, well, for me, 9 to 10 months out of the year here. And if you're from somewhere in the Northeast, you can wear shorts year-round. I might think you're a little crazy, and people might look at you a little funny when you're walking around in shorts when it's 30 degrees outside, but you're going to be comfortable with it. So come on down, enjoy our South Carolina weather. Again, Brandon Hoffman, thanks for watching.